Bro, ain't no fucking way. I got a 9.2 AO5, and the 666 for the last solve. Like, what the? Wait, I have to reconstruct these. I'll try one more solve. Well, this became a sub 9 average of 5 with pure sub 10. Well, okay. Okay, so for the first solve, I had a cross, and my plan was to place the blue in here, which will knock out the green one, and it will be good next to the orange, and I and I track this corner that with the orange it will go down here, and with the green it will go up here. So that's what I did, like B, L prime, D prime, R prime, F prime, D, and then solve this pair, which conveniently saved this pair, which was free, because when I do this it will put it back here, and I did it with an R2, an R prime U2R, because if you do this and then this, it's pretty awkward. So I did it like this, and then inserted the free pair like this, and that made this pair, which I rotated for, and the last, and I see because this is misoriented, this one, it will be a cross on top, so I do this, and I forgot that I'm bad at look ahead, and it will not get a cross on top. It would be if the next to the corner would be, but it doesn't matter. So I did this OLL, and then U2, and then JB perm, no AUF. Cross pieces are here, 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 and here, and what I did was a D to, and I saved this pair, so I did a D to put in the red, then I put in the orange, which leaves this here, did a D2 and the B2 to insert the blue, and then a D. Then I took out this pair, inserted in the back, and I had this pair, but for some reason I really wanted to solve this because I just wanted to take it out. So I took it out, saw that this was here, so I redid that and inserted the pair. Next, I could have done this, and it would have been faster, but no, I just took it out, rotated, solved it this way, rotated back, and then solved this pair. Then I had this OLL and the GB perm with a U2 AUF, and this was the worst solve of the average, which is a 9.7, and I don't know how it was a 9.7. Next solve, this is good, this can go in 2 moves, and this can go in 1 move. And so what I did was B prime to put this in, F prime, R prime to put this in, D prime, R prime, D2. Pretty basic cross, and I tracked down this pair, but I paused for it for some reason, and I didn't notice this, which was just, I mean, it's an R and L prime, and then U prime, and then back, but doesn't matter. I mean, you could do it with M moves too, but like, I don't know. So I did this pair with a pretty beginner solution and just inserted normally, and then I saw this pair, so I did it like this, and I had this free pair which I could have just inserted before that, but no, I did this and then set this up like this to be inserted here. And I know a trick for this if it's in the back, but it would have been better to just take it out, because then I would have an OLL skips case, but I don't know why I didn't notice that. So I did the trick with R prime, U prime, sledge, and R, then the OLL, and got the same GC perm. I mean GA. So this was the 6.66 Satan number. The yellow cross was pretty easy, by the way. 3 of them were already there, and this was good too, but I didn't notice that, because the white cross is pretty good too. Like this and this and this are already good, and I dealt with this later. So I did R prime, F2, L2, D prime, rotation, and then R prime F R. And then I looked at the back, which is a pretty bad thing to do, but I looked at the back and saw this pair, so I had a big pause in cross to F2L transition, but I did this. Then I noticed this pair, and I could move cancel into this, but I somehow didn't do that. So like I did this, and then waited a little bit, and then did this pair, and then for less this, and this is where the misoriented edge is here, so it will get a cross on top. So I did this, inserted with wide moves, wide Fs, and then I did the zoom case, and I saw this block, and I thought, and I looked to the left and I see this, so I knew it was gonna be a skip, but I didn't know the AUF, so I paused, and this was the 6.66. So for the last scramble, I got an 8, and it was pretty easy cross. So I planned first pair, so this is already solved, and these three are in a good position. So I did D prime, R prime, L prime, F prime, D, and then a U prime, and solved this in the back, because this only moved by an R through the whole cross. So I solved it. Then I did a U, I saw this pair, and I took it out, and I saw this pair too, but I wanted to insert this first. So I did this, rotated, solved this, rotated back, solved this, and here I should have done a U prime, but I did a U and then a U2, which is a double recognition, which is pretty bad, and I shouldn't do that. And then I did the OLL, which is just an M, and then soon, and then UM prime, and then a U, and then the A perm I didn't do with the left hand ring and then pinky finger, but I did it with right hand and ring and middle finger, which led me to some lockups, but in the end it was an 8.8, so I'm pretty happy with that. And thank you for watching.